Still amazing. Still amazing. And the spaceman himself joins us now live from the Eurovision Arena in Liverpool. Morning, Sam.
Morning,
Lovely to
Sam.
see you.
Good morning, Phil and Holly. How are you doing, you legends?
We're really good. Well, I mean, you are the Eurovision legend without question. Does it feel like a year?
Not at all. It feels like an absolute flash. Being back here, seeing all the hearts everywhere and the Eurovision logo. It's quite hard to describe, actually. It's wicked. We had our first rehearsal yesterday. Obviously, watched the semi-finals. I'm just chuffed. Everyone involved is having a blast and getting to experience this thing that is so incredibly difficult, of course, to put into words. It's balmy. It's bonkers. I mean, I'm surrounded by disco balls. I should have brought my candelabra.
I'm just looking at your year, actually, because it has been quite a 12 months, hasn't it? Your album went to UK #1. You got a nomination for Best Breakthrough Act at the Brits. You were at the Platinum Party at the Palace. You performed with Queen at Wembley. And am I right in saying you've only had about 8 days off in the last year?
No, it was 12, actually, so we really did get to relax and unwind, you know?
That's extraordinary.
How does it all feel?
I mean, it was a wild year. It was a wild year.
Yeah. And you, obviously you haven't had your days off, but to be back there live now, back in that Eurovision bubble, which you know so well, how does that feel?
I mean, it's like I said, it's cool. You just carry the gratitude of the whole situation. Like last year was a real dream come true. We went into it with no expectations. Like I said, I mean, the first interview, it takes me back, like sitting here chatting to you guys, because that was the first time, really, when we were announced, we came and chatted to you, Phil. And I remember that conversation, and it was like, and that feels like yesterday. And now we're sitting here about to experience all these amazing people do the same thing, take to that stage. And there's a buzz, you can really feel it in Liverpool, and people coming together around this thing that is meant to bring us together. It was never really meant to cause arguments or be political or anything like that. It's about music. Sometimes, some of the most fabulous singers you've ever heard, sometimes the weirdest performances you might have ever laid your eyes upon, but that's the beauty of it, and that's what it's all about, and it's all here. And I'm chuffed that there's a new generation finding out about this bonkers thing as well. It's just beautiful.
Well, you're going to be up there on stage on Saturday as well, because you're going to be performing your new single, which is called Mountain. That's out here